watching my live videos, I have decided to do a live from healing. And yeah, hence the reason, Mama G, what's up? How are you? Nice to have you live, and thank you for watching, and for everybody else who's watching, and for everybody who's going to be tuning in or even watching later, it is okay. But you're allowed to also participate or comment or say what you've been through. But anyway, the main purpose of this video, is because, alright, so I think a lot of you have seen that I was aware of the scene and yada yada yada, because I was dealing with my own issues. Everybody's got issues, nobody's perfect, So I was dealing with my own issues, and thank God I feel great. And I thought I should share with people and also hear what other people have to say, what they've been through in terms of pain in rejection. I know I do not go live with my personal life. I really go live on my personal life, but I just felt convicted that I talk about this, and live, I do not know why. But without further ado, let's get into the topic. So I don't know. Okay, the reason why I am doing this live, let's start with that. No problem, Felix. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining, Felix. And who do I see here? Just a second. Sometimes I can't even see because of the distance. I wear glasses, but don't worry. I will use my tablet here. Okay. Let's start from this. Anyway, I won't be able to see much from here, but still we just continue. And all right. So anyway, Kuda, thank you for joining, and for everybody who's watching. I sometimes it delays to write your name or to show who's live, who's watching, and whatever. But anyway, as I was still saying, I think you've seen some of the pictures that that I was writing. Oh yeah, I was on vacation. I had a good time, and I guess I needed that for me to collect myself, to just heal from all the craziness that was going on, that was happening. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, Amanda, how come you don't go live anymore? How come you don't go live a lot anymore? And I've met a lot of friends through my live videos, funny enough, for those that don't know, some of my friends that I've, like the people who I was with in BC, I met them on live, right? So yeah, so it's actually a good way of interacting with people. And then when I went to BC, we went for this magical spa. People, you need to go there. It's in BC. And Felix is saying, welcome back. Thank you so much, Felix. And so this spa, you're not allowed. You know how much I talk too much. I am so vocally gifted. I love talking. That's what makes me, right? But when we went at this spa place, you are not allowed to talk. It was just total silence, like total silence. So you can imagine not talking for the whole day, And sometimes they say, actually the Bible says we need to pay attention. We need to be quiet for a little bit in order for us to hear God's voice, right? In order for us to hear God's voice, because if we just how are we gonna hear God's voice, right? So I think it was good therapy for me, and not only me, even my friends, they also had their own experience and everything. And I was like, you know what? I am gonna be back. I'm gonna be live. I need my energy back. And yes, Sarai, thank you so much for the love and for watching. But yes, and when I came back, actually when I was still there, I had a moment with God. And it was so amazing. It was so magical. It was so, oh my gosh. And I was like, okay, God, deal with me. I have been dealing with a lot in the past 2 years. Yes, my talk show is going great. Yes, I serve other people. I do red carpet events. I present, I MC, I do this, I do that. But I feel that's not enough. I'm a go-getter. I want to do more. I want to serve people. I want to walking in my purpose and stuff like that. So I spoke to God. At first, I wasn't listening. I couldn't hear his voice. And I just kept quiet in my mind. Yeah, because I think I was talking too much in my mind, being deprived from talking vocally and then stopping yourself from talking in your mind was really deep. I needed that moment. And everything just started to make sense. Or maybe it was the Holy Spirit talking. I don't know. But anyway, and then I felt, okay, why all of a sudden I am seeing all these preachings on Instagram, Devon Franklin preaching about pain and rejection. And many of you know I am the baby of the family. Yes, I am the baby of the family. And you already know, those who are babies in the family, you can relate to getting everything your way. Confirm, babies in the family. Everybody who's just joining me, thank you for watching. Tracy Awok. And who else? Who did I... Dal, and who else? Alan, Kudakwashe, everybody who's joined, thank you for watching. But anyway, let's continue. So yes, if you can relate to being the baby of the family and getting everything your way, put your hands up. You know that emoji? That little girl, put your hands up. Yes, that emoji, yes. So you being the baby, getting everything you want, and the only girl to make matters worse, and daddy's little girl to make matters worse. It was just, it was just amazing. It was amazing. Until growing up happens, until life happens, that's when you get to deal with rejection. A lot of people already know the journey that I'm walking into. A lot of people already know I am into media and films and stuff like that. And obviously, being in media and films, I'm not going to get a yes every time. Confirm? Even anything, not just media and movies, you're not going to get a yes every time. You're going to have to deal with no's. So I think God has been teaching me in a way to deal with the no, not to have it my way, because each time I do something, I have to get it right? But not always. And God teaches you the hard way. And I have dealt with that. So I've also not spoken to a lot of people. A lot of people have actually seen my post. I think a lot of people have seen my post on social media, especially on WhatsApp, and people are responding to pain and rejection, And pain and rejection, I've actually noticed that it's happening to a lot of us. It's happening to a lot of us in this era where everybody's trying to chase their dreams. Everybody's trying to, find their purpose. Everybody is trying not to work an 8-to-5 job Monday to Friday. Everybody just wants to be their own boss and be happy with what they're doing instead of working for people. And that being said, a lot of people are losing themselves in the process. And I was one of them, unfortunately. I know people are wondering, how can you say that? Like, you always seem like you always got it together. Guys, it's not easy. Just a second. Here's okay, there are lots of comments coming in. Joyce, thank you for watching, and everybody else. Mama Mama Zinga, thank you for watching. So yes, everybody will be thinking, oh yeah, Amanda, you got it all together and whatever. But then sometimes you have to be strong, right? I've been taking care of myself since I was 19. Yes, since I was 19, and that was like, what, 11 years ago. But anyway, so that being said, I've been a strong woman, I've been a go-getter, and I've done it. I've done what I wanted to do, as in, if I want something, I really go for it. And those who know me, they already know, if I work hard, and it works good. But God kind of taught me a lesson in the midst of everything. You know how sometimes when you pray for something, and then you're like, oh God, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And then it doesn't happen that way, but then you already put your list down. Those who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, so then something comes exactly the way you ask for it. Let's say, okay, let me give an example. I'm going to give an example of, say, for those, a lot of people are praying, oh yes, I'm praying for my future spouse, or some people are praying for kids, or some people are praying for to go to school. Hey Rumbi, thank you for watching, and stuff like that, right? And then, okay, you're not getting it the way you had said, okay, God, give me a sign. If I get this sign, at least I know that you've answered my prayer. And also, mind you, the devil can hear prayers. Confirm that the devil can hear prayers and he can work against you. Well, he can pretend, he can cover up so that it looks as if it is what it is that you'd have prayed for, because he is there to distract you. He is there to just destroy. He's there to kill, steal, and destroy. But guess what? I hadn't seen that in my life before until it happened to me. So I started the talk show. Hey Mike. I started the talk show. You all know I started the talk show. And it all started making sense after my getaway this past week when I was in BC. And I was sitting down. When I started my talk show, it took me 3 months to prepare for my talk, 3 to 4 months to prepare for my talk show, right? And I was so excited. I was so pumped. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, Amanda, this is different. You're doing a good thing. And I was so excited. I was so pumped. And people knew me from live. And hence the reason why they were telling me, oh yeah, Amanda, you need to start a talk show. You need to do this. You need to do that. I was like, I can do this because I'm a go-getter. I can do anything. And yes, I had my talk show. And hoo-wee, I started a talk show. The first day, I'm going to say this. I only realized this a year and some months later. So pay attention to what happens around you. So the first day, somebody asked me out. Yes, somebody asked me out. Oh yeah, when I am busy, please, oh my gosh, you can't really ask this girl out, because when I am focused on something, I am focused on something. But and then with time, somebody asked me out, and then I was like, God, if I am practicing celibacy and this, now this time, if this person is the right person, I am not going to tell them, because I'm tired of telling a guy that I'm celibate, I'm practicing celibacy, and if he's the one, he's going to say it by himself and just be, like, oh yeah, just say it on their end. I do not even need to tell them, because it will be from you. Okay. So, first date, it was so amazing. Oh yeah, friends, we've been friends, we talk here and there. Oh, okay, what will it take for somebody to take you out? You're so busy, Okay, I'll try to make time for you, but yeah, because I'm always busy. And then we go for a date, and then we come back. Oh, okay, let's chill. Oh, okay, fine. And there's like, oh no, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't do this. I'm like, yes, thank you, Lord Jesus. You've answered my prayers. You do not rush. This person does not rush. Yes. The devil is smart. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking it's God. Yes, I'm thinking it's God. I do not want to lie to you. Right. Oh, yes. That's the first sign. No, God, I need a confirmation. This is not, you can't make this person be my person. Okay. And then after some time, slowly but surely, we talk here and there. It was nice, the conversation. Mind you, I was myself. You know how loud I am right now? Exactly. That's how I was, and that's how I still am. Well, gotten back to being that. But yes, I was enjoying. I think it's always easier to be with somebody when you're yourself confirmed. It's a blessing to be yourself when you're with somebody, not somebody who'll tell you, oh my gosh, Amanda, you laugh too much. Oh my gosh, Amanda, you're so friendly, you're so loud. How come you get so excited? I am an excited person. I am an extrovert. I love making new friends. I love laughing. I love people, And okay, you see all of that, but somebody lets you be. You enjoy being yourself. You enjoy until things just changed. I am going to do fast forward. Yes, very loud. Yes, Mike, you already know I am very loud, and I love it because that's what makes me me. Because I am so comfortable with being myself, and you're not supposed to allow anybody to change you. I've been some years ago in a relationship where somebody told me, you're too much, you're too this. I tried to change for them because, okay, for those who have known, I didn't grow up with a female figure. Like, in my teenagehood. So I had to develop myself with men around, my father and my brother, you know. So that being said, it wasn't easy for me to know, okay, a woman has to act like this, da 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 da. Me, I know you just have to be yourself. And I enjoyed being myself. And somebody coming into your life and telling you, oh no, you know, you don't need to do this, a woman has to act like this, or da 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 da. It was quite interesting, right? And it was too much to take in and change and whatever. And I was still young, you know, I was 24, 25, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I think I need to change. I think I'm too much. I think, but no, 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 no. Your person will love you the way you are. I only learned that when I got out of the relationship some month, and then and then life happened, grew up and stuff like that. And then Sarai Sarai is saying being extra is fun, rocket girl. Oh yes, I love it, and I will never change for nobody. But that being said, back to today's story. Okay, so then you meet that person, and then you're like, oh God, you've answered my prayer, I need a confirmation. And for sure, God gives you, okay, you think God has given you all the confirmations that you wanted, but no, it just becomes stagnant and just stops. And then now I am talking to the women who can relate. I know people, when I say pain and rejection, it does not mean it has to be relationship-wise, social life. It can be a job. It can be anything. You know, it can be anything. I have another example when it comes to jobs too. You know what I mean? But this is something that kind of affected me for almost 2 years. Can you believe it? Almost 2 years, I only figured it out now, right? And I'm thankful to God, because it's not easy when somebody, it's not like they crushed your confidence. No, it's not them crushing your confidence, but it's the devil using them to crush your confidence. So that being said, okay, you both kind of show or see, or I don't know, you know that whatever. But it doesn't work out the way you think it'll work out. And then you also draw back. And then you go back to God. God, okay, you gave me all this science. I told you I am not going to explain myself. I'm not going to do this. And I was busy with my talk show. And just on the first day, you bring somebody like that? Okay. How do you want me to deal with this? I prayed to God. I was like, okay, I'm just going to chill. Okay, just let it go. If it's meant to be mine, it will definitely come back. And whatever God has for you, it will definitely come back. Waited 1 year gone. Yo, pray. But guess what? Kept going backwards, until it was back to the point that we do not see each other eye to eye. But we never fought. And then you go back to God. Okay, God, now I am a serious case, right? This led me to losing my confidence. This is a lady who is a go-getter. This is a lady who gets her way. Even if it's a no, it's some stuff you're like, okay, this can go. But if you get some answers, you think God has answered your prayers, but then you're like, okay, was there extra on this? Now you're questioning yourself. And I've seen so many ladies, whatever it is that they go through, they're like, even if they go through a breakup, oh no, it was my fault. Oh, what did I do wrong? Women, it's not you. The devil is at work. The devil is at work. If you do not know that, the devil is at work. Right. That's done. That's past. That's whatever. And then I keep asking God, I am losing my confidence. I couldn't come live by myself. I think you all noticed. I couldn't come live by myself. That's why I started going live with Dixon. You know, we were helping each other. He needed to gain confidence. I didn't tell him, because strong women just don't say what they're going through. Well, me. I do not say what I'm going through. I want to deal with me and God. Okay, until, I was like, okay, at least if I go live, I'll go with Dixon. I'll try and, be a strong woman, but no, it just didn't work. I kept breaking. You're like, God, what are you doing to me? I cried to the point that I was just like, God, take everything away. Take everything away. And when I mean everything away, I just do not want people in my life right now. I just take everybody that's not supposed to be in my life. It's difficult to say that, but it's worth saying it. Because guess what? God listens to prayers. And he really did take away people. People who I did not even say, oh my gosh, you did this to me. No. It had to be a silent, okay, what happened to this relationship? You're absolutely right, dear. Yes. What happened to this relationship? What happened to that relationship? What happened to this friendship? What happened to... It just went quiet. And mind you, I was done going to church. God, I'm not going to church. I am done being served. I'm done serving you. I am done doing right. I am done doing this. I'm done. And it's okay to be angry, people. It's okay to be angry. Trust, it's okay to be angry. But then again, yes, the word says we need to rejoice in our times of trouble. I am learning that, and I must say it is so amazing. As long as you still put your trust in God, no matter the situation, it'll go just right eventually. Okay, fast forward. Sometimes sometimes we have to be broken. I think that's what she's trying to say. Before he has to build us up. Oh yes, I trust that. Trust me. But let's move forward. Because it gets interesting. So all this time I'm just focused on, why is this not going the way I want to? Why is this not going the way I want to? Why is this not going the way I want to? And guess what God does? He removes that part of my life and just keeps it stagnant. Come to the job side. I'm like, God, I need to change a job. I need something new. I need this. And I apply for jobs. And I wasn't getting the jobs that I wanted. But then I got to a point where I was like, okay, if this is not mine, I'm good. You have to get to that point. And guess what? When I told myself this is not mine, I'm good, that's when he gave me the job that I wanted. Mind you, that I wanted, and that was better than what I had asked for. Right? But then the job part, it wasn't that painful because it wasn't a rejection really, because I ended up telling God that, okay, if it doesn't work out the way that you want it to work out, let your will be done. It's difficult to say that, especially for somebody like Amanda, especially for somebody who always has it her way, right? Especially for the baby in the family, especially for somebody who's like, oh yay, when this comes, I think everybody who knew me from school, I used to say, oh no, I'm not going to ask anything from nobody as long as my parents are still alive. Oh yes, I will never forget those words. As long as my parents are still alive, I'm not gonna ask anything from nobody. And because I had everything my way, whatever I got, I had it my way. Okay, so now I decide, okay, God, I'm not going to church. I'm done with you. I am so done. I asked you to take away people out of my life. I believe that you listened to me on that one. You took them out of my life. Now I need just something to distract me. The first thing I did was to book a trip to Atlanta. I went to Atlanta this year, went to visit family in Atlanta and whatever. I thought that was going to help me to just get off things and whatever. It kind of helped a little bit, but not as much. Came back, still needed some time. But thank God, I even asked God, I was like, now God, I went to Atlanta. I still don't feel good. Sometimes I feel like, why am I even praying to you? I know I've stopped going to churches because if you say you work on the broken ones, then I need you to work on me, right? Because sometimes it's not good to think, oh yeah, I have it all together. Oh, I pray to God, he's going to answer my prayers. No. Sometimes he needs to teach you something. He needs to teach you a lesson. Up until now, I really don't know what he's working on me, but I know what he's kind of working something on me. But I'm good. No, I'm good. So, okay, I come back here. I still ask questions. Okay, I'm now by myself. I feel lonely. Now I need you to start bringing the right friends, the right tribe, the right positive people to help me pick myself up with my talk show, with everything that I'm working towards, with my business and stuff like that. And then I see the likes of Lindsay, her posts, so motivational. And then my friend from England, after a while, picks up her call. Amanda, I just called to check on you. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. And that's the week I prayed to God, okay, Lord, I now need the positive people in my life. I now need the positive stuff in my life. I do not need any nonsense right now. Okay, that's been said and done. My friend from England starts calling. My friend from Dubai just sends a message. I just want to let you know that you're such an amazing friend. From nowhere, mind you. I'm like, okay, now I'm getting confused. Remember the last time I prayed, okay, if this is the person, can you please do this? Can you do that? But then now I am praying for people to come in my life, positive people, and if this is the right thing, now you're beginning to think, okay, is this real? Is this what? But then if you're praying for the right things and asking God's will to be done, I think you better trust. Okay, so then my friend from England starts calling, sending me sermons, and then we start praying, and and I just started feeling my energy back. And I'd already booked the BC trip. Okay, I am ready for that. I'm waiting for that. BC came, we went for the spa, and then there we go. I talked to God, and finally he speaks. And then I've gone back to church 3-4 weeks after 4-5 months of not going to church because I was done. And then I'm like, God, I need to come back to you. Since my friend from England called me, that's the day that I started going back to church. I was like, okay, I need to come back to you. The word says we need to rejoice even in times of trouble. And I am ready for that. I am ready to be obedient. Sometimes it's not easy because, especially if you want something right there and there or the way you want it, yet God knows what's better and what's best for you. What's better and what's best for you. Okay. And then I talked to God. And guess what? He revealed the first day of my talk show. Even my friend was telling me, no, Amanda, you do realize, because I'm like, no, but then these people, they always, the person that I was, that crushed my confidence. Not that they crushed my confidence, but the fact that I didn't have it my way, I felt rejected. And rejection is not a good thing. Guys, I understand when a woman says no. Now I understand when a woman says no. And then rejection is a direction. Thank you so much, Ben. That's exactly what I learned. So I also ended up listening to Devon Franklin's sermon, which exactly, it says rejection is a direction. And God always has a yes for you. And God's no means there's a better yes. That I've always known that, oh yeah, if this doesn't work out, God has something better for you. I don't know if you've actually watched, I think there's another post that was put on IG where there's Jesus holding a Barbie here. That's us holding this Barbie doll. Oh no, God, I love this Barbie doll because this Barbie doll is so cute. I love it. It's so gorgeous. It's so cute. But God is holding a teddy bear. Like, Amanda, let it go. Let your Barbie doll go. Let your Barbie doll go because I have a teddy bear for you. So let it go. But what do humans do? Oh no, maybe God, one day, can you do it my way? You know the desires of my heart, and you said you fulfill the desires of my heart. Whatever I ask for in Jesus' name, it shall be done. We know all those verses, right? So please, knock and it shall be opened. Knock and shall be opened until you seek and you shall find. Like, you caught all the verses. But then why aren't you doing this one thing for me? But God is saying, Amanda, because I have a teddy bear for you. Why are you stuck on this Barbie doll? You see, you can actually squish this Barbie doll, but this teddy bear, you can never squish it. Okay, I didn't get that. But when I was in BC, everything just came back. Wow. Okay, I was ready to give up my talk show because I was told, and mind you, this is one tribe, including that person who I thought was from God. One tribe. Okay, oh Amanda, maybe the reason why you cannot find the person that you want is because you're too out there. No man wants a woman who's out there. Yeah, that's what I was told. And did I try to restrict myself being on social media? Yeah, I tried to stop myself being on social media. Was I being myself then? No, I wasn't being myself then. Okay, is a teddy bear better than a Barbie doll? Okay, my point is, the teddy bear has to be bigger. I'm actually trying to emphasize on the size. And that's why I squished it like this, because it's tiny. Or better yet, Can you put this on your phone and think it's going to be safe? I don't think so. But if you have a hardcover, I think it'll be safe. So let's give an example of these covers instead of a Barbie. And so I'm talking about sizes. A Barbie doll so skinny and tall. Yes, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful on the outside, right? A teddy bear looks cuddly, fluffy. You don't know what's on the inside, right? So I don't know. That's how I saw it. So gotcha. That's what I mean. All right. So after all of that happened, I see everything is now lining up. When I started my talk show, this person came into my life and I was now being talked out of my purpose. I was now, even if you check out my episodes, you can see the moment I started my talk show and the moment, I think beginning of season 2, middle of season 2, you can see the energy is different. When I sit down and look at that, I can totally compare the energy, maybe because I know myself, right? Because I had now tried to restrict myself, to be, all conservative and, and try and be this type of woman. No, women, be yourselves. Be yourselves. Love yourself and do not expect the outside. Do not like the outside of what you see, because what you see may not be what's in there. Right? Confident men are not. Oh, yes. Oh, that's one thing I learned. Sarai. I've gotten to a point where I am a strong woman and I cannot change that. I cannot change to becoming a weak woman because, I don't want to spend the rest of my life by myself. Guess what? I would rather spend the rest of my life by myself than to change who I am because I need to slow down my confidence. Oh, hell no. I'm not going to slow down my confidence. I'm confident I am the right person. People will accept you for who you are. Even friends. Trust people. It's not about being in a relationship or anything. Even friends. That being said, it's not just about that particular moment of a relationship. It was also even friends who were around that whole thing. Oh yeah, Amanda, no, even the way you dress, why is it you wear short stuff, and da-da-da-da-da. I am comfortable wearing short stuff. I know how I look when I'm wearing short stuff. I look good. And guess what? That's what gives me the confidence when I'm walking out there, wearing my heels, in my short skirt, in my short dress. I'm comfortable, right? So that being said, even a lot of people started asking me. I remember the last time when I had a photo shoot. I was wearing my long blue dress and everybody was like, what? Amanda, is that you? What happened? What happened to you? But guess what? That's the moment I was trying to figure myself out. Because I was told you're too out there. Nobody's going to like you. Nobody's going to want a woman who's too out there. So in other words, you're telling me to just let go of my purpose. You're telling me to let go of my dream. You're telling me to let go of what God has put in my heart. Right? I kind of listened. And these are friends. Hence the reason why I ended up praying to God, saying, God, I need you to remove all the toxic people out of my life. It's okay to pray for that. You'd rather have one person, one friend who's going to be there for you, who's going to support your dream. You don't need that person to even put finance in your dream. Moral support is good enough. Moral support is the best thing you can ever get from a friend or even anybody, family, right? So that being said, I just couldn't. I was like, God, this is too much for me. I can't even go live anymore. I can't even do stuff by myself. I need somebody to go live with me. Until I just got this awakening, until I got everything just came back. Amanda, the reason why you need to let go of those people, you need to let go of that person because I have something better for you. It may not be 2 days from today. It may not be 2 weeks from today, 2 months or 2 years, maybe 20 years from now. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy because I would rather be happy the way I am with all my energy. And even when I saw Lindsay's comment saying, you have to own your story. You have to be yourself. You have to be authentic. How did I meet people? How did I get gigs to do on the red carpet? Because I was myself on Facebook. I was myself live on Facebook. So then I was like, God, today is a good challenge. Today is a good challenge. I'm going live, and I do not care whoever's going to judge me or whoever's going to say, oh, yo, Amanda, this is too much. No, it's not too much. That's what makes me me. I'm too much. I love it. I love my too muchness. I love it. I love laughing. I love just being energetic. That's what makes me alive. That's what makes me wake up in the morning saying, yes, thank you, Lord Jesus, for giving me an opportunity to see a brand new day, because people are dying every day. People are dying every day. Cancer is just taking people. It's taking people. It is so terrible. It hurts, right? So that on its own, I am grateful. God built me the way I am, and for a reason, and he knows how to deal with this character. He knows how to deal with this beauty. And mind you, the other reason why I couldn't go live is because the very same friends were telling me, oh yeah, just because you wear makeup, it shows that you're ugly. Do you know how it feels to be told you're ugly? Do you know how it feels to be told you're ugly? Negative words stick in. And I call that emotional abuse. And emotional abuse is worse than physical abuse. I've been through abuse. And emotional abuse is worse than physical abuse. Oh no, sometimes, and I ended up changing myself. Why do you wear nails? Because it shows that you're not authentic. I love looking good. My talk show, I have to look good. I love looking good. So if you do not understand my nature of job, my purpose, then don't try and change Amanda. Don't try and change people out there. You need to accept people the way they are. If they're not your caliber, they're not your tribe, move away. Move away. And I am so good and ready to let go of people who are going to judge me for being myself, for being happy, and for loving myself. And sometimes I feel people who tell you that is because they suffer from low self-esteem themselves. They're struggling, maybe they're trying to find a scapegoat. And then they find somebody who's going through stuff, or who they think can manipulate even if they're not going through anything. Yeah, right? And then, thank you guys for the comments. Sorry, I was just going on and on and on. Cynthia, yes, you go, girl. Just being yourself is amazing. God awakening, thanks. Thank you, Nyasha. And Lindsay, oh my gosh, okay. And Lindsay saying, being authentically and apologetically you. Yes, I am definitely doing that. I'm back and I love it. Those who love you will love you. Those who don't, they don't. And that's true. That is so true. That is so true, and I'm learning that. I am learning that, and pleasing people will never get you anywhere, but it will restrict you from the purpose that God has for you. Whatever God has planned for you, it will restrict you from that. And the reason why you have to go through that is for God to see how much you can endure, how much how much pressure you can get, and how much you can get past that. And if you don't go through trials and tribulations, girl or boy, you're not growing. You are not growing. And then, funny enough, one thing that made me want to do this video, I went on Instagram. This morning. And on Instagram, I found a sermon, which, what's his name? Pastor Devon Franklin had preached about on what do you call it? It was on pain and rejection, which is why I put that topic. Okay, so wait, I am trying to open this and it'll make sense. It will make sense. How do I go to this? All right. So this was so powerful, it caught my attention. And when you want to know that God is working and talking to you, he sends things like this. He doesn't need to talk to you in your dream or on your knees. He will send, social media is ruling around these days. He will send it through social media, or send it through somebody talking to you there. Oh yeah, Amanda, you need to just, you look so beautiful right now. And do you think you can put a highlight of white and just to enhance your look? Not to say you look ugly, to enhance your look. It shows you're looking good already, you know? And oh, I think I've seen a long comment here. And God's act, He is present in our lives from the moment we wake up to the moment we close our eyes, which is true. He has a plan and a purpose. Like you said, we have to remove the waste from our lives so we can build, so He can build your kingdom, which is true, which is so true. Thank you, Sarah. Hi, and thanks for everybody who's participating. So the video that I wanted to play so you guys can hear it was something that actually resonated with what I was with what I'm talking about right now. And I was like, God, I needed this, and I bet a lot of people need this as well. So this is it. Let me put the volume.
Every one of your prayers. Thank the Lord that He loves me so much that He protects me. Hey, thank the Lord so much that sometimes He will allow rejection. A no isn't always a no. God will send the no because He has a better yes.
Did you hear that?
Anybody
Let me start again.
Have you been dealing with the pain of rejection? I want you to know that whatever rejected you, whether it was a relationship, whether it was a job, whether it was a family, whether it was a friend, I want you to know that rejection is just God's protection. I need you to understand that rejection is just God's protection. And let me tell you, if He allowed that situation to be a yes, it would have taken you in a direction He never ordained for you. So I know it was painful. I'm the middle child of 3 boys. I understand about rejection. But let me tell you, every situation that I've wanted when He said no, in the moment I cried, but later on I danced. Because can you imagine if you ended up with the person you wanted to be with last year? Who am I talking to right now, Lakewood? Can you imagine if God answered every one of your prayers? Thank the Lord that He loves me so much that He protects me. Hey, thank the Lord so much that sometimes He will allow rejection. A no isn't always a no. God will send the no because He has a better yes.
You see now. Okay, so that got me so excited. That got me so excited. I was like, yes, Lord, this is you talking. This is you talking. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, you know what? I need to talk to people. I need to let this out. I just need to, I don't know, I just feel the urge maybe. And hence the reason why God puts us in situations so that we can testify. So that we can testify His greatness in our lives. And right now, I felt so, because I was going through a healing. This year was a year of healing, to be honest. This year was a year of healing, a year of picking myself up. And because I was like, last year, God, I just need this gone. You broke me. I am good. I can't do this anymore. And He removed all the toxic people out of my life. And I felt lonely. I cried again. I was like, God, now I need the right people. And guess what? The yeses are coming slowly, but surely. Slowly, but surely. In every area, especially when it comes to my business. When it comes to my business, I'm like, God, I cannot believe this is you. Why was I even clinging on to something that was actually stopping me from becoming the person that you want me to be? From becoming the person that you ordained me to be. Right? And I was like, no. I am back live. And guess what? You're gonna see more crazy stuff happening here. The same old Amanda and all that bullshit shenanigans. Right? And so another thing that really touched me, to be honest, when I put up the post that I was gonna come live and talk about pain and rejection, was the responses that I got, especially on WhatsApp, right? It's okay to go through that. And it's normal to go through that. Some people feel ashamed to even talk about it. It's as good as people being afraid to talk about depression, mental health. It's as good as people being ashamed to talk about anything that they go through. Oh yeah, I don't want the whole world to know that. Oh yeah, I even wrote on my status that even the judges and the ghosts, you're allowed to watch this video. I know most of you are ghosting here. It's okay. But guess what? You're still watching it. That's my point. And then watching from Kwamashu, Saskatchewan. Thank you so much in Saskatchewan. Thank you so much. That is so funny. But yes, I know there's a lot of people who are thinking, oh yeah, Amanda, but how can you talk about it on social media? I know I do not even put my social life on social media, but I guess I was being compelled to do that. I felt convicted to do that. I felt so convicted to do that because I know a lot of us are struggling with that. And I don't want to lie to you, the responses I got were not from people my age. They were from adults. Adults my mom's age. Right? So that being said, it's normal what we're going through. We go through a whole lot of stuff, and it's not easy to pick ourselves up. It is not easy. But the only person who can pick you up is the man above. No matter how crazy the situation is, no matter how painful the situation is, the only person that can pick you up is God. The times when I even got to a point where I'm like, God, I'm not going to pray to you ever again. I'm done. Like I told you, I didn't go to church for, who knows, 4 or 5 months. People who know me, I do not miss church. I do not miss church. But this year I was like, God, if you can't do this for me, then why am I praising you? Instead of saying, thank you, Lord Jesus, for the trials and tribulations, I know you have a better years for me. That's the space that I'm in right now. And I feel so healed and so much at peace. And I hope whoever's going through the same thing, this will help. I hope this will help. And do not feel ashamed to talk to somebody. Do not feel ashamed to talk to somebody. People have a way of judging, I get it. But pray to God to get that one person who you can let it out to. I even went through counseling. For those who didn't know, I went through counseling. I needed that. I needed that because I'm not one person who's gonna say, oh my gosh, okay, guys, I'm going through da. I always shut myself away from people because I feel I want to be by myself and recollect myself and just pick myself up. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you need to let it out. Sometimes you need to let it out. And sometimes you just need to be yourself. Enjoy being yourself. And whoever tells you that you're less than, they do not deserve being in your life. They do not deserve you being in their life as well. Because you're less than, right? You're less than to them. They're perfect. So they don't deserve it. And thank you so much, Marshall, for the message. And everybody else who was watching. But if there's anybody who's also going through struggles or who has questions on what I have said, a little bit of what I've said, it's because I was omitting stuff. I'm not so good with being out there with my personal life, but I think I tried a little bit. But then it's something that's actually also in the process of talking about it. It's healing as well. And I feel so grateful right now. And I am so sure that even my friend is like, whoa, Amanda, yes, you are actually back, because she's always saying you need to just come back, you need to be yourself, because she's seen me grow since high school. And even when I started my talk show, she's always been there saying, oh, you know what, you've always been this kind of person. And I am glad that you're doing what you love. I am glad that you're taking the step to being the person that you want to be. And I am happy for that. I am, even right now when I go for my acting classes, when I get in there, it feels so amazing being around like-minded people, being around crazy people who are too creative in their mind. Too creative. Because acting is all about creativity, right? So that being said, that's how I also started healing. I'm like, I can't wait to go for my class. I can't wait to go for my class. When you get into the class, you're like, a breath of fresh air. Like life becomes good. And then when I go out, I'm like, okay, I need to maintain that momentum and just, keep myself going. And I am glad that you're going to be seeing more of this face, not just on the Amanda Notando show, but also on Amanda Notando page, on the Amanda Notando Facebook page. And for those who have been supporting my talk show, I truly appreciate it. To be honest, I am not about the numbers. I am not about, oh yeah, how many people are watching, how many views. I know I know this day and age, social media is about views and likes and loves and whatever. With me, it's all about doing what God has called me to do. Even if I get one like, it's okay. It's okay. I do not need to gain 25 million likes for me to do what God has called me to do. Because God has a way of doing his stuff. And I am ready for that. I am ready for one like until I get 1 million likes, when I really do not need the 1 million likes. Right? But it's so amazing because it also removes all the pressure that's surrounded with social media and just today's generation, today's era, where everybody's like, oh yeah, I need to be silly on social media, or I need to be dramatic on social media. I've been told by a lot of people, oh yeah, Amanda, if you want a lot of views on your talk show, you need to put drama. I'm not called to do drama on my social media. I am called to motivate people. I am called to let other people shine. I am called to let other people be seen by the world. That's what I'm called for. That's what I feel I am called for. If God eventually says, Amanda, I need you to be dramatic, then we'll see when that happens, but I don't think that will ever happen. And then Nigel's like, not everyone is going to like you, and that's okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've learned that. Trust me, I have learned that. I have learned that the very interesting way, because I was telling people that I'm used to being the baby of the family where everything goes your way. Everything is, oh, yay, Amanda, okay, you're pampered. When you want something, you get it. Yeah. But God has just had me to learn another way. Like I'm saying, he teaches us in different ways. And this is something that I've also learned that he was teaching me. And I still have a long way to go, right? I still have a long way to go. And I am ready to learn from him. Excuse me. I am ready to learn from him, but with the positive people who are supposed to be in my life. Come with negativity. Guess what? I'm known for blocking people. I would certainly do that because I do not want any negativity. Like what Lassizo would say, no negativity, doom negativity in your life, like doom it and just be positive, you know. But yeah, positive vibes all the time. So anyway, if there's anybody who has any comments, for those who've commented and for those who've been watching, no matter how good you are, you'll always be able to say, oh yeah. And besides, even if you do good, you have a hater. Do bad, you still have a hater. So be you, and love yourself. And love yourself, because you will never live for nobody. Life is too short to be living miserably. Huh? I missed the chunk of this. Well, guess what? It'll still be there, but still I am actually going to edit it. And then it'll still stay there. And obviously I am going to put it on my YouTube channel. For those who already know, I'm also starting a vlog. And I'm going to put this as part of my vlog because this weekend I do not have an episode coming out. And because I was away, but stay tuned for season 3 of the Amanda Natanda show. The crazy Amanda is coming back, and I'm looking forward to that. And I am so grateful for everybody who's always supported the talk show. And for those who haven't supported the talk show, thank you. Thank you as well. It's okay. But I just hope one of the episodes will resonate with you or will talk with you. And I don't know, maybe you'll give in some day or one of these days, but I am going to have a surprise for you this weekend besides putting this up on my channel. So look out for the surprise on the weekend because I'm going to go live, definitely. And I look forward to that. So everybody who's been watching, thank you so much. The video is going to be there. You can still watch it. And for everybody who's been supporting me in this journey, especially when I was down, when I was broken, thank you so much. I needed that. I needed your prayers and I needed your help. And she is back, as you can see. And as loud as usual, and as bubbly as usual, and just joyful noise. Anyway, I look forward to hearing from you because I will be replying to your comments. And so have a wonderful weekend. And those in Canada, happy Thanksgiving weekend. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And don't forget to be thankful for everything that God has done for you, because it's by his grace that you're alive, that you're actually able to see this live video. You know, not many people could make it thus far. And yeah. I love you. Take care and God bless you.